This is an upper body focused workout. We got chest and back first, and then we're gonna do arms, and then a quick burnout. Equipment, a stability ball, a bench or a chair, and then I have a variety of weights. Lowest is 5, and then I'm bumping up to 10s. Actually, I'm not gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 12, 15, and I have one 25-pound weight for overhead extension. Grab your equipment, grab a mat, get your water, and we're all set. Roll your shoulders up and back a few times. It's gonna be a quick warm up because it's just upper body focused today. Start to make it some bigger circles. We wanna just take it up and back. And then bring that right arm across the body, left arm across. Do that a couple times. Behind the head, a little tricep open up and switch. Let's do one more on each arm. And then just start to kind of open and close. Then reach up, pull elbows to your back pockets. Start to stimulate some of the lat muscles in the back here. Really pull it back. Really pinch between the shoulder blades. And then we're gonna do a little walk out. So come to a plank, so you're gonna round down, walk out to your plank, and then just lift up one arm, and then the other arm, and then walk it back. Roll up, reach, come down, walk out to your plank, pull the elbow back, take it home again, roll it up. This time let's come down and let's stay there. And then start to do some push-ups, just dropping chest to elbow height and pushing away. So take them really slow. So come down, pause, and then push. Let's just do 2 more. Then I want you to down dog, hips up, and then a little down dog push-up, dropping the crown of the head to the floor, and then pressing away. And just a couple slow here. Inhale, lower, exhale up, last one. And then walk back, roll up, and again, just circle back, and then roll the shoulders, and we're set. The first block is push-ups and pull over. 40 seconds of work with a 15-second transition. If at any time that you want to take it up a level, bring your feet up on a bench or on your ball. So we're in push-up position here. All right, chest to elbow height. Pulling up and in that core. And you go as low as you feel that you can. And then if you start to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do any more on my toes, then come to your knees. Or just take a little pause at the top. But I want you to really bang out as many as you can here. Again, pulling up and in that waist. Pull over. I'm gonna be using my 12s. Come onto the back. And we have the thumbs in, dumbbells touching, and we bring it back as far as we can. And then we bring it right back over the chest. So we pull back and then forward. And I'm gonna keep my feet on the floor so I really focus on my lats here. So we're getting into the back muscle. You're gonna get some tricep here. And it does help that the heads of the dumbbell touch. You can also do one dumbbell or have the hands face inward. I like it like this because it makes it just a little bit harder. Lower it back as far as you can. All right, back into your push-ups. Ooh. Changing the width of your hands can make it feel different too. So I'm gonna stay with a nice wide push-up. Chest to elbow height. So if you want more chest feeling, keep your hands wide. So it's really strength focused here today. So if you go for that nice and heavy, right? We only need to do 2 sets of this today. If you feel like you went a little lighter, throw on another set. I hope you're breathing heavy, hope you're pushing here. Here's that pull over. Come on that back. Whew. Again, I'm gonna have my thumbs inward. And then reach it back as far as you feel that you can. And then bring it on over that chest. If you have any of those bands that go in the door, you could do it with the band. A pull over gives you different resistance here. Or if you're lucky at home, you have a cable machine. And then I'm bringing my biceps by my ears. Now I'm only gonna make it smaller here for those last few moments here. So keeping it more on the low side. Whew. All right, we are moving on. So now we're gonna get into a single arm chest press and a single arm row. So I'm gonna stay with the same arm before I go to the other side here. I'm gonna use my ball for the chest press, and I'm thinking 15. So I'm gonna roll out, have my head and shoulders on the ball. One hand has the dumbbell, and I'm just pressing it up. So now we have a little unstable surface here. Gotta use your hip area for stabilization. And when I have just the one dumbbell, I'm keeping it out wider versus when I have 2 of them, I bring them inward. So it's a wide press. Punch that knuckles up to the ceiling. Keep the core bracing. You have a little wobbling going on. If you're on the ground, you can have your body in bridge. Same arm is gonna row, and we will hinge forward. So if you need your ball for some support or your chair, all right, a few minutes or a few moments, not minutes here. So I'm keeping it wide, wide row. And why one arm? Because you're gonna get a little bit more out of this versus 2. You're gonna be able to actually do heavier. So if I had 2 15s, I think I would really struggle. Pull that elbow back. Flat spine. Eyes look out in front. Really reach and pull. Good posture. Wrist stays straight. Ooh, all right, we're gonna go to the other arm. So we'll roll it out. Walk it out. Hips are lifted. We have one. The other arm can be out to the side, or it could be up. Punch it straight up. And when I'm on a ball, I'm gonna get a bigger range of motion versus the floor. My elbow will hit the ground first. And this is good for making sure that your right and left are kind of a little bit more equally strong, right? Punch it up, wrist straight. Hips are lifted, so if you're on the ground, you're in bridge. Ooh, here comes that row. So remember, we're gonna drop the chest. You let go for a minute. If you have gloves, this is a great time to have your gloves. Wide row. Shoulders, keep them facing down. Right on. Reach and pull it. If it starts to get heavy, bring it closer to the body. Okay, so I'm really keeping it out wide. Eyes out in front. 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna go back to the first arm. So I think that the stability ball is a great tool to have when you're doing at-home workouts. It can be used for so many different things here. Right, here it is, hips up, wide chest. And the ball is, underrated. I tell you, it's such a great tool to have working the core. You can use it in so many ways. You can use it for cardio. Punch it up. Keep those hips lifted. Hopefully, because this is round 2, I'm feeling like I'm really having to kind of push here. Ooh, here comes that row. Oh, did you pick the heavier weight? I hope you did. Roll the shoulders back. All right, 3 seconds, we're ready to do this. Eyes out in front. Big pull. Elbow comes up, really squeeze back there. Feel the difference. Like if you were doing 2 arms here, there's no way sometimes that you can do the weight that maybe you chose and have good form. 10 seconds. Up and in. Super. All right, swinging around. Let's do the other side. Get ready to walk it out. Hips are going to be pressing up. Knuckles up, wrists is straight. Go for that big press up. Keep it wide. And again, just tap into how you feel. So when you're doing the workout, like you know your body better than anybody else. And just like, do you feel that you're pushing? Was it heavy enough? Was it challenging enough? Because you could always throw in some push-ups after this, right? Or just say, yep, it was hard enough, right? Come on, hips up. Punch it up. 3, 2. All right, let's row. And we're done with the chest and back. Let's roll the shoulders back. Brace your core as you hinge it forward. And you can change your hand grip, but we're keeping it wide today. If you can go for it. Really pull it up and in. Your hand is on something that's just light. It's not a third leg for you. But it can just help you with your technique and in your back.
Yesterday we could be ourselves, didn't have much but nevertheless we were true to each other, but now we don't even
big pull back there.
I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we
all right, nice job. Give it a moment. You want to just kind of open up that chest, push the thumbs back and behind the head. Woo. All right, we're getting ready for those arms. This arm section, I'm going to be starting off with a wide curl 12, then going into 15 for Arnold press, alternating, so heavy there because we're going to do right then left, and then a 25 for overhead extension. Just to give you an idea, you do not have to go with those weights. So leaning back on my ball, I'm out in a wide position here. If you have an incline bench, you could be on an incline bench, or you could just lean back on a chair. So we open up the chest, and the different thing, from standing versus being seated, I can have a little more isolation in the muscle here versus standing and using other parts of the body. And then if I'm on a ball, I'm gonna have to use a little more core for stabilization here. So get a good range. If it's too light for you, stay somewhere in the middle of the curl and just work a little harder. So from the 12, I'm gonna go 15. All right, grabbing a little heavier this time. I'm going 15 for Arnold press. So an Arnold press, I start with the hands facing my body and then press it away and rotate. Stage in front. Push yourself up. Now this one, you want to sit up a little bit taller and not be leaning back, because that'll make it harder if you're taller. So while that arm is just sitting there, you gotta still work in that shoulder. And heavy for sure, because we're doing alternating here. If you're doing them both at the same time, then you can go a little lighter. Big press up. Come on, nice job. All the way up. Looking good. 3, 2. All right, here comes that overhead extension. Ooh, I'm going heavy. 25. It's gonna be behind me. I'll turn to the side here. Oh, I start with the elbows bent and then press in and up. And we're doing one dumbbell and it's kind of resting into the heels of my hands, because we have a skull crusher as the next move when we go into the second block. And we change that hand position. As it goes up, press inward with your biceps to your head here. Really extend to the sky. Five seconds. Ooh, this got heavy. All right, going back to that first move. Ooh, that got heavy. So we got wide curls. I'm staying with the 12. Ooh, now I got hot. Okay, lean back and give me that big curl. Fist to shoulder. Open up. Squeeze. This is the stuff that can change your metabolism by lifting those heavier weights, change the shape of your body. And if you get to the point where you're like, okay, I can't do anymore, then you stop and you recover. 5 seconds. Ooh, okay, here's that Arnold press. Ooh, I should have wore gloves. Gotta be careful, you're gonna get some rips in those skin. Here we go. Alternate that press. One, and then the other. Sitting up nice and tall. And when you're on the ball, you keep that natural curve in that low back. So you feel that arch in that low back. You shouldn't have your tailbone tucked under. I'll just turn to the side here. Keep it nice and tall. Woo. Here goes that overhead extension. Ooh. If I was to stand, it would probably be a little easier, but no, I want to make it hard. How about you? It's behind the head. Bring it up and in. Watch your hair. And if it's kind of on the light side, stay low. You could do a couple small, and then take it all the way up. This one's getting tough now. I hope you picked the right amount of weight. Woo. That was all I could do. All right, give it a moment, shake it out. So we're getting ready for the other block here. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Keep things rolling. So the next block, I'm gonna go for heavier. I'm gonna do an upturn curl. I got swimmers and I have skull crushers. I'm gonna do kneeling for the biceps here. I have this pad block from the from yoga. We do up and turn as I do the curl here. Ooh, swimmers. This is what a swimmer looks like. Then we got skull crushers. We'll be on our back, or you can use your ball. That's a great other option here to have. So 15 is what I'm grabbing. So we're getting ready for that nice upturn curl. You can stand, it totally works. But if you're on your knees, put something underneath them. So I'm gonna upturn. Thumbs are up, and then as I pull the weight, I'm gonna twist that fist upwards. And then again, kneeling is like when I'm sitting on the ball, I don't use a lot of the other parts of my body. You can almost lean back a little bit. You're gonna pinch your butt, push your hips forward. And you should be able to go heavier on this than the wide curl, because you're more narrow. Swimmers. I'm gonna use my 5s. Again, you can stand, you could be in a lunge position. We're gonna be up, up in, then down, then up, out, and down. So we're adding in 2 different moves. So it's a lateral raise and a front raise. And if it's a light weight for you, smaller range. If it gets heavy, or maybe you tap your thighs, you take it out and in. Pinch back. Skull crushers. I'm gonna come on my back. I'm using my 12s, pinkies in, starting at the bottom and pressing up. So we changed the angle of the arms. So we did that overhead extension with the hands in a different position versus the skull crusher. Just don't drop it on your skull. Again, I'm just focused. I'm keeping my hips on the ground. I'm bracing my core. This is starting to get heavy for me. Get to that 90-degree angle. Maybe you touch the floor with the weights. All right, we just got one more set. Whew. Come on up. We have that kneeling curl. Oh yeah. Now I'm motivated. One more round. Then the blast. Thumbs up. Give me that twist at the top. Pull the shoulders back, lean back maybe a little bit. Push your hips to me. Squeeze. Brace that midsection. If it gets heavy, you can alternate. You can do right arm, then your left arm. Up there, 3 seconds. Ooh, here comes that shoulder. Swimmers. First, those 5s feel really light, and then they get heavy, don't worry, right? Set your posture. Keep tall. Lift it. There it is. Up, out. If you have a mirror at home, right, check that posture. Or do a quick little video. Right, it's good to check your posture. You learn a lot. That's how I learned so much. I learned a lot by how to teach better, how to give better cues. You can even over-exaggerate your posture just a little bit. 5 seconds. Skull crushers. Yay. Whew, 10 seconds. Finish this off. Pinkies in. Drop it down. And bring it up. Whew. And you can even make it harder by angling those arms back a little bit more. Or again, you can change where the dumbbell maybe comes to the outside of your temples. So the range can be the change here. All right, I'm pushing. I hope you're pushing here. Woo! All right, give yourself a moment. I need you to get some water. Take a few stretches for the arms. Ooh, because we're getting ready for that little push here. Your arms ready. Oh yeah. So get that water. Let me get my timer set here. You're doing good though. Checking in. Push up is the first move. We do 1 push up, then we do a down dog push up. And then we got dips. Those are it. I know that first move was like 2 moves, right? It's a little combo move. 1 push up, 1 down dog push up. 30 seconds. We have 4 minutes and 40 seconds to finish this. So get into your plank. Get into push up. Here we go. Push up, hips up, down dog push up. So we get the chest and we get the lats here. Of course, you get your shoulders. Hips up. Move at your pace. You can always do knees down on that push up. I know you can do it. You can do this. Finish off that down dog one. Okay. We have dips. Floor or chair. So if you want to get a chair out, you've got like 8 seconds to go. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna put my hands on my dumbbells and go into some dips here. This actually feels pretty good. Watch the shoulders. They stay right over the hands. 2 yoga blocks are good too. You could have your butt sitting on the floor, and if you hate doing dips, you could throw in the kickbacks. Push. All right, push up, down dog. I'm gonna keep these right there. Whew. Give it a moment. Get ready, get set. Plank, push up, down dog. This is when it gets tough and you gotta say, all right, I'm not gonna give up here. Keep it moving. Drop that chest. A few more seconds here. 5, 4. Whew. Okay, dips. Bring up weights out here. They could be higher. It could be like that, but I'm gonna stay right there. That looks good to me. Hips up and drop and push. You do a longer lever. Just watch your body so you're not going to be too far forward here. That's just a little tough on the shoulder. Okay, go faster. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm gonna push. Starting to shake. 3. Ooh. All right, Last set, you guys. Move them out of the way. Finish off strong. Have a great range of motion. Try to keep those toes off the floor if you can. Push up, down dog. Keep pulling up and in that waist here. 10 seconds. Yes. Don't cheat on it, get that last one in. Yay, last section of the dips here. Oh. Whew. Find where you have to be. Get that intensity up. Start to drop it. Triceps doesn't have to be a big range of motion here. Even if you held this, oh my gosh, that would be a burner, right? Press through those heels of the hands. Keep the shoulders down. Ooh. Ooh, nice job. Oh. So give yourself a good tricep stretch here. Pat your back. Lift that elbow up. You could do a side reach, side bend. Push your head into that hand. Oh. And then that same arm across the body. Oh. And then behind, right, grab hold of it. Here to shoulder. So I got my hands here. I hope you felt good after that, right? Just pat the back. Push your head into. So tomorrow, what could you do? You could do some kind of a leg workout. You could do a core focused workout, or if you have a little time today, throw in some core. Even a quick hit. Be great. Could be one of the low impact hits. Oh. Behind. Ear to shoulder.